Welcome to the Illinois REALTORS Weekly Podcast, keeping you up to date with all the latest news in the realtor world. I'm Jeremy, and today we are talking about yet another exciting realtor event that is right here on the horizon. They're just coming at you really fast, everyone. We're, of course, going to be talking a little bit about Capital Conference, and to help us do that in a very specific part of Capital Conference, to help us do that, we are going to welcome to the show here Ethan Nagar, the chair of the Illinois REALTORS YPN Advisory Group. Ethan, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for inviting us.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to have you here to talk about this. And of course, we brought in another person here too. We got a tag team on this YPN podcast today. Welcome in David Ferrell Jr., the vice chair of the advisory group. David, welcome.
Hey, good morning, Jeremy. Happy to be here.
Yes, we are very happy to have you here. I am really excited to talk about the YPN aspect of Capital Conference because it is such an amazing thing that happens, and I feel like it doesn't get enough love every single year when we're talking about all the stuff that happens around Capital Conference. So as I understand it, the YPN Advisory Group, they put together this event that many of our members are really going to want to attend. So Ethan, why don't you take us off here? Give us a few details about the YPN event happening at Capital Conference 2025.
I want you to join us for an inspiring and empowering session to enhance your leadership skills and advocacy efforts in the real estate sector. This session is going to equip you with essential qualities and practical skills to grow your career and make a meaningful difference in your community. So whether you're a seasoned professional or new to the field, you'll leave with valuable tools to empower your voice and make a difference. So don't miss this opportunity to enhance your leadership journey and connect with your community. And the date and time, it's going to be April 28th, 2025 at the BOS Center in Springfield, Illinois, from 1:30 to 3 p.m.
Yeah, absolutely there. I mean, like, obviously that is the big theme of all of Capital Conference, right? Like getting involved, making your voice heard, decisions made by those who show up, all of that. So why do you think it is important for our members to be interested in this topic specifically?
There's several reasons. I think some of the big ones are to really enhance your leadership skills. It's really, you come down to these conferences and they really help empower you to do that. So they help you develop your qualities that are going to drive your professional success and community engagement, whether it's within the Realtor Association or within your community itself. You're really going to be empowered to do that. And then it's also going to help you strengthen your personal brand. So you're going to learn how to effectively tell your story and attract clients. And, that's invaluable for actually making money and, excelling in your career, which is important too. So, we're going to help empower you on both sides of that.
Yes, absolutely there. So, David, let's tag you in here. Boom, hot tag into David. Can you think of some more reasons from your perspective here why members should be interested in this event, why they should attend this YPN event?
I mean, we get the opportunity to engage with our community, both the realtor community and our elected officials. And we know the importance of community involvement and advocacy. They go hand in hand. And so we want our members to be able to boost their reputation, personal brand, and be able to grow. And then we also get to lobby as realtors with all of our elected officials. So, this helps you prepare to feel confident and ready when it comes to advocacy efforts and making a meaningful impact the next day at the lobby day.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it all the time here, especially with our advocacy people when they're on the podcast about like how important it is for realtors to speak up about these issues because there are so many things that go into the housing market and so many things that right now our elected officials can affect to make the housing market better. And that is something that we need realtor voices on so that everybody gets the information that they need to make those great choices there. And this sounds like right now, and I love what you just said there, David, about making people feel comfortable, like it can be intimidating to try to go to the Capitol and talk to your legislators. Some people might, just hate talking to anyone. So this is great to get people very comfortable there. So tell me a little bit more. You have a keynote speaker, right? What's that all about? Who's coming in to speak at this event?
Yeah, we love it. Billie Parrott, who is coming with 15 years of experience. And she is very involved at her local, state, and national level. I was checking out her social media and she brings in that strong message of authenticity and connecting with your audience. So I'm really excited to hear what her story is and how she has been able to blend everything that is going on with her life to tell a very authentic story that helps her connect with her audience. So I'm really, really excited to see Billie and to meet her and get to hear her.
Absolutely. I've heard some amazing things about her. And trust us, folks, you're not going to want to miss this. Okay. So, we usually do this at the end, but Ethan, I feel like we've convinced some people already. So, like, if somebody wants to register for this event right the heck now, where would they go to register for this YPN event?
Yeah, I hope everyone's ready for this. So it's IllinoisRealtors.org/events/YPN/pound register.
There we go.
So pound symbol and then register. That's one. It's one whole thing. And then the program date and time. It's going to be April 28th, 2025, at the BOS Center in Springfield, Illinois, from 1:30 to 3.
All right. Well, it seems as if, this YPN event, it's just a perfect fit for all of our members planning to attend the roadie banquet that evening and the Capitol Conference the next day. So what can you guys give me a little bit of your personal experiences here with Capitol Conference? Like, what was it that initially made you want to attend Capitol Conference? And how would you kind of explain the benefits of attending that to a colleague who's never gone before and might be on the fence? David, let's start with you there. What would you say to someone like that?
Yeah, so I was tapped on the shoulder by some of my mentors to come to the conference. I mean, it's a free event, first and foremost, right? So you're not spending any money to register on it. And majority of our associations provide transportation. So all you have to do is, if you want to come and join us, meet your elected officials, soak up all of that knowledge for free as a member benefit, just sign up, reach up to someone, and use this opportunity to get to know your peers on the way there. We get a few hours on the bus riding to Springfield and on the way back. So great opportunity to network with some peers within your local area. Go down there, get the experience, and then bring all of that back home. If you meet an elected official, you just build a bridge, a connection to continue building that relationship within your community. And now imagine the impact that you can have with your clients. So highly, highly recommend anyone within our industry, especially in the Chicagoland area, take advantage of this member benefit.
Absolutely. I mean, free is always good enough for me. Ethan, what about you there? What was it that first initially wanted you to attend Capitol Conference, and what would you say to somebody who's thinking about it?
So just like David, I was tapped on the shoulder, and this was about 3.5, maybe almost 4 years ago. Was my first Capitol Conference, and I was pretty much a brand spanking new realtor about 6 months in, and I was involved with our local YPN, our local Government Political Issues Committee, and I'd say our chair for the GPIC, our Government Issues Committee, Don Gelfand, he was really making the push, and then our YPN was new, so we were making the push within the YPN, and so I felt, okay, well, let me see what this is about. Like David said, it's free. We have transportation. It's a day and a half if you come in early. Otherwise, it's just one day. You can zip in, zip out. And, when I first went there, I didn't really know what to expect. I see the Illinois Realtors headquarters were right outside of the Capitol building. And I was like, oh, wait, so we're really, talking to these local legislators and these, state legislators and building connections with them. And then when we went inside, I saw the power of the realtor advocacy. And that we're the Purple Party, what RPAC is, the value of the Realtor Political Action Committee, and that we actually use PAC dollars to help influence policy that's positive for the consumer as well as for our careers. And so it was just all really powerful for me. And that's actually when I became an RPAC major investor. I said, oh, I didn't understand what RPAC was until I got there. And everything just started to make sense. And now I'm actually a state legislative contact for Representative Kevin Olicle. And I don't think it would have happened had I not gone. And so, you build a connection with all of these officials that are both local to you and then for the state as well. And like David said, you're able to build a bridge to your community. You're able to make these connections, and it's invaluable to you and your clients. And you get to learn, and you get to meet interesting people from different associations. So I've just continued to go and continue to go because, I just can't get enough of it. It's really just a phenomenal opportunity, and it's free. There's no reason not to go.
Absolutely. I mean, look, we talk about it all the time. Like, housing touches so many parts of the state, of people's lives. You can improve so many things in your community if you focus on housing, as our CEO Jeff Baker has said so many times in the past. And this is your opportunity as a member. If you feel like maybe things have been out of your control, or like there's too many crazy things in the world that's affecting your job and stuff, this is your opportunity to show up, to help make those decisions, and get to the people that make those decisions and let them know what is needed to make this state better and to make the housing markets, the communities of Illinois even better. So great reasons there, guys. So look, obviously you're looking forward to the YPN event, obviously, but there's other things happening at Capitol Conference too. Real quick, one of you, Ethan, let's start with you here. What are you looking forward to also at Capitol Conference this year that's not the YPN event?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to just going to the Capitol with all of these other realtors. And, we're just, swarming it basically. And there are all these different other lobbying groups, but, the realtors, we are so organized. We have our GADs, our government affairs directors, and, they're really just wheeling us and dealing us around to all the right people. And, just meeting those local and state officials, I think it's so empowering. And they give you time. You have, sometimes the time is limited, but they give you time. They find you, whether you're chasing them and you meet them right by, meet me by this window at this time, and you're standing with your GAD and you have 5 minutes with them, or whether you're able to get, a 15-minute session with them, just building those connections. I'm really excited to meet with Representative Kevin Olicle, who I'm a state legislative contact for. So just to continue to build that connection for advocacy in my community as well.
Hear, hear. David, what about you?
So I just listened to a previous podcast that you just did, maybe like 2 episodes ago, where we talked about how our Governor Pritzker here in Illinois, is working with Illinois Realtors. Talk about the power and the impact that we as an industry have within our communities and with legislation, right? So I'm really excited to connect with friends at the Capitol, State Representative Barbara Hernandez, who's a close friend of mine. We went to high school together and college together. So I'm excited to see her. Senadora Karina Villa, also a really close friend of mine. And I'm excited to bring in this conversation from the podcast that you guys just posted, because I know that they were there. And so we're all working together to solve one major issue, which is inventory right now. And how can we all as an industry work with our communities and our legislators to make sure that we make it easy for developers, for people to have access to housing. And so that I'm really excited about. Going into the Capitol with an intention and with a purpose, it just lights a different kind of fire this time around. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, here. I mean, like you said, it like having that purpose behind you, it's just like there's nothing like it when you know that you have something that you're advocating for, that you're passionate about, that you know is going to make the communities of Illinois and where you live better. There's just nothing like that when you know you've got that purpose. So I'm glad that you brought that up there. I mean, look, guys, it's Capitol Conference. It is going to be insane. Like we haven't even talked about yet. Harold Ford Jr. giving our keynote address there at the BOS Center, former state U.S. representative. He's on news channels like every single night, and he's going to take some time to bring us his particular perspective on the legislative process and how you get involved and why it is so important. And then, as you said, just visiting the Capitol complex, the reception that's going to be there to end the day. There is just nothing but nonstop action. And of course, everyone, you've just heard about it, the YPN event to make you more comfortable with being an advocate for yourself. So, guys, this has been awesome. Ethan, you were so good at the first web address to get people there. Let's give you one more shot here. If they want to sign up for Capitol Conference, the entire thing now, not even just YPN, where would they go?
Registration is super easy. I hope you guys are all ready for this. IllinoisRealtors.org/events/Capitol Conference. Super easy. Just go there and click and you'll sign up, and registration is free.
Absolutely, everyone. So again, what are you waiting for? Get there. Ethan just gave you both of them. If you're not typing right now, you're doing it wrong. Again, everyone, we are so excited about this event. Decisions are made by those who show up. So show up and show out for realtors and for your cause. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. Again, the YPN event, the Road to Leadership and Advocacy, Empowering Your Voice. It is happening. Make sure that you register. But Ethan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
And of course, David, thank you for your time today.
Hey, thank you, Jeremy.
And of course, everyone, thank you, our listeners, for joining us on the latest episode of the Illinois REALTORS Weekly Podcast. As always, give us a rating and a review on your podcast app of choice. And if you want any more from us, simply search Illinois REALTORS on your favorite social media app. We will see you next week.